Chapter 222. The Australian dragon stood before the endless smoke from the attack, its wings spread wide, still observing for any signs of life. From within the dissipating smoke, a pair of bright blue eyes emerged, a massive creature using its wings to shield four Misty Mountain elites. From this angle, it seemed as if we were witnessing a demon lord. It was the Thunder Dragon of Misty Mountain, appearing just in time at the critical moment. Where had it been before? According to the previous chapter's developments, this living dragon had been soaring the skies, engaging numerous enemies, and now, it was a destined battle. Two dragons clashed, both seeming to be thunder dragons. But the adversary was larger, older, and bolstered by the power of darkness, emitting an aura of death with a bloody hue. The white apes, the fat mantis, the demon spiders, and the wild boars were stunned, surprised to still be alive, ready to sacrifice without regret. The Thunder Dragon recognized the opponent as its father. It solemnly addressed the people behind it. "I'm sorry, but can I be the one to face him? He's my father." It turned out that years ago, this Thunder Dragon had been pursued by humans and defeated by Kangaroo, who brought him back. He didn't truly die. Instead, he had become a formidable dragon. However, it seemed to have lost its rationality. At the moment it saw its offspring's eggs taken away by humans from the battle, it silently rejoiced and wished for its offspring to find a bright future. Now, facing its own son, it was nothing but cold, deep, and abyssal in its gaze. On this side, the dinosaur had just defeated one opponent and was seeking another when unexpectedly, a giant blocked its path. It was another dinosaur, but with a bizarre appearance, seemingly evolving from a species of insect. Its eyes were blood red, and it had a total of 10 legs, towering over the dinosaur and staring intently at it. The white tiger had also found its opponent. Both were roaring loudly, asserting dominance to see who could roar louder. If one opponent's roar was significantly more dominant and intimidating than the others, meaning it was too loud and ferocious, then the enemy would immediately surrender. This was the law. On the contrary, on the other side, it was a peaceful scene. The two opponents were almost missing a tea table to start a conversation. Indeed, they were refined individuals. The ice dragon and a fiery duck, seemingly without the intention to fight, stood out. The duck appeared quite amicable, waving its hand at the ice dragon with a rather foolish expression. The ice dragon, on the other hand, seemed aloof. Damn, this guy's background was all fire, and his entire body was ablaze. Too hot. The ice dragon was sweating profusely, as if taking a steam bath. It lowered its head in frustration and sighed, "This is too much. I don't even know what his intentions are anymore." The ice dragon could no longer bear it and immediately opened its mouth, spewing a freezing beam at the enemy. The attack hit the cheerful, friendly duck head-on, sending it flying. The duck sat up, clutching its head, blood streaming from its nose. Its eyes turned red and squinted in anger. It couldn't understand why a stranger would attack such a kind soul like itself. What had it done wrong? Questions flooded its mind, but before it could find an answer, a massive tail whipped straight into its body, sending it flying hundreds of meters away. The fiery duck crashed face first into the ground, likely breaking a few bones. But the ice dragon was already charging, with a thunderous momentum, determined to end this quickly and move on to other enemies. This infuriated the fiery duck, making its whole body tremble. It opened its large, tooth-filled mouth, revealing its true monstrous nature. Lava breath was activated, determined to retaliate against the attacker. "Oh damn! Blind me! What is this?" The ice dragon, seeing it open its mouth, stopped to brace for defense. But faced with this overwhelming, unexpected attack, the ice dragon exhaled a frigid breath from a distance. The air tore apart as ice crystals formed a gigantic wall around the fiery duck, successfully imprisoning it inside. The ice was over 10 meters thick and imbued with mystical energy. The ice dragon believed that no fire creature could escape. "It's over." But somehow, the fiery duck's eyes began to glow brightly. The next moment, the entire area of ice around its body started to heat up, emitting a golden light. Meanwhile, the duck was still clutching its head. Perhaps, like a Psyduck from Pokemon, it was using its concentration and headaches to unleash its own power? This scene astonished the ice dragon. She had never imagined that such a small creature could resist her ice magic. This had never happened before, except with the main forces of Misty Mountain. The fiery duck let out a loud roar, shattering the ice that imprisoned it. Its mouth once again roared in fury, and the immense spiritual energy within it erupted, creating an explosion of fire with a massive radius. The flames continued to grow larger and larger, and in an instant, they had scorched a vast area, engulfing even the ice dragon. Even the beasts outside could observe this scene, witnessing a terrifying wave of lava sweeping over the rocky cliffs, extremely hot and ferocious. Meanwhile, Ching Chong was using his earth powers to bind and finish off his enemies. He had to turn towards the explosion because he felt an incredible sense of oppression. Ching Chong saw it clearly and cursed, "Damn it!" He gritted his teeth and widened his eyes in horror at the sight of a lava wave rising tens of meters high and rolling towards him. Without thinking much, he immediately concentrated his spiritual energy and acted. Manipulate Earth Power was unleashed. In just 1 second, the sea of lava surged rapidly, covering a large portion of the battlefield. Fortunately, Ching Chong had mustered all his strength to create countless sturdy earth bunkers to shield his comrades, or they would have been reduced to ashes. Lan Feng's sister, with her extraordinary agility, escaped the devouring wave of lava alongside her brother. She remarked, "This is truly a sea of deadly lava." Indeed, she had been trained by her brother at Misty Mountain, acquiring many skills and consuming plenty of life essence to react promptly in such a deadly moment. Lan Feng stood still, saying nothing, but the horror in her eyes was unmistakable. Before her lay an endless sea of lava. Damn it! She remembered that this was where the ice dragon was fighting. She wondered what had become of the ice dragon. The ice dragon was curled up in her own ice sphere, a technique of absolute defense mastered by every elite of Misty Mountain. It allowed the user to escape with their life in the most critical moments. It was likely a passive skill with a long cooldown time. But damn it, the ice dragon had suffered burns on half of her beautiful face, and her body was also covered with numerous burns. The outburst from that beast was truly terrifying, with a spiritual energy propagation speed faster than supersonic, leaving the ice dragon unable to fully defend herself. Now, the ice dragon had to regard that damned duck with a different perspective, no longer daring to underestimate it. Meanwhile, the fiery duck, seemingly having calmed down after that attack, waved at the ice dragon with a silly expression, still bleeding from its nose. The wind wolf from Misty Mountain had been struck, the deep slash causing it to howl in pain with its eyes rolling back. The one who felled it was a large beast with a lion's mane, standing on 2 legs, with eyes glowing red like rubies. The wind wolf crashed to the ground, unable to continue fighting. But at that moment, a sword gleamed and slashed towards the enemy in a flash. There was a chilling clang as the blade struck. Damn it! Did that guy block the sword with his bare hand? He was grinning mockingly, intending to taunt the golden ant. The golden ant couldn't believe that a creature with such agility and a tough hide existed here. Moreover, powerful spiritual energy continuously emanated from his body, which drew the golden ant into attacking. The werewolf locked eyes with the golden ant and growled, preparing to strike. However, the golden ant was faster, launching a claw strike with its left hand while simultaneously activating triple strength. Its claws immediately turned bright yellow and crackled with lightning. Meanwhile, the tree spirit was thrashing its roots wildly, causing an uproar. No creatures dared to approach the tree spirit's battleground due to the lethal danger it posed, leaving the area shrouded in dust, signifying the intense and fierce battle taking place. On this side, the fierce werewolf also launched a claw strike, its own claws equally sharp. When the 2 claws collided, the impact was immense, distorting the surrounding space and emitting a blinding flash. The golden ant then threw a right-hand punch with quadruple strength. Damn, how could the golden ant be this powerful? The initial strike with its left claw was merely a distraction. Haha, a heaven punch landed straight into the werewolf's mouth. The pain was excruciating, but the werewolf's eyes gleamed with determination. Despite the punch, it could still react, launching a powerful right-hand punch of its own. The golden ant felt the pain but didn't back down, delivering a classic uppercut that caught the werewolf's chin. If this were a human boxing ring, the opponent would be knocked out cold. Blood spurted from the werewolf's mouth. It swung a retaliatory left-hand punch but missed. The golden ant capitalized on its speed to overwhelm the enemy, delivering dozens of slashes. The werewolf completely lost its defensive stance, its body reeling backward, its face bewildered, and mouth agape. It couldn't comprehend why the golden ant suddenly stopped. Of course, it couldn't understand. The golden ant, in a decisive victory, might flee, but if there's even a chance to win, it'll fight with Hollywood-style brilliance amidst the glory of a star. The golden ant stomped forcefully on the ground, causing it to crack. It rose up, its power surging, enveloped in a golden aura. Damn, it's going all out. Strength multiplied by 5. Activated. End of chapter 222.